So today we're going to do muscle firing pattern assessments on my father right here. So the first one we're going to do is called hip extension test. So Dad, what I'm going to ask you to do is raise your left leg. Yeah, just like that. All right, and bring it back down. Bring it up. 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 Yeah, and bring it back down. Alright, for this one, I found that your hamstrings right there, they fired really quickly first compared to your lower back muscles and your glute med. And I also found that your glute med was a little bit underactive. So most of your work for that movement was directly right at the hamstrings. So it should be that most of your work should be coming from the glute med and from the lower back, and this should follow right after. So this one was initiated first. So let's just see if your right side will do the same thing. So move up, back down, move up, back down, move up, back down, move up, back down. So yeah, it was the same problem. Your hamstrings fired really fast on this one compared to your glute med and your lower back muscles. Compared to your left side, this one didn't fire as much compared to the other one. I actually felt the glute med on this one didn't fire at all. So there's kind of a little bit of a muscle imbalance compared to your left and right side. So the next test we're going to do is called the hip abduction test. So I'm going to be asking you just to straighten up a bit. Yeah, just like that. Is that a comfortable position for you? Yeah. Okay, sweet. So now I'm going to ask you to raise your leg as high as you can. Up and down. So let's put it right here, let's straight like that. Up, down, up, down. Alright, so on this side, I found that you are flexing your hip while you're going up. This gives me an indicator that your TFL is overactive because it's doing both of its muscle actions. So during this movement, the TFL should only aid in helping with hip abduction and shouldn't be doing anything else but that. So yeah, this gives me an indicator that your TFL is more overactive compared to your glute meds and your other hip abductors. So let's just see if it's going to be the exact same thing on the next side. Sure. Alright, so put straighter in, that. Yeah. Alright, move up. Yeah, back down. Move up. Back down. Move up. And back down. So yeah, exactly the same thing on the other side. Your hip, if your hip is flexing towards me, so it is another indicator that this TFL is overactive compared to the other hip abductors. So the last one we're going to do is called the partial curl-up test. So I'm going to get you to put pressure on my thumbs as hard as you can. Right? Put your feet flat on the floor like that. Yeah. Alright, and we're going to curl up. Yeah, your scapula should be off the ground, and that's going to be the end of the range of motion. Back down, back up, back down, back up. One more time, back down, back up. Alright, let's see you on this side. Back down, back up, back down. Back up, back down. So yeah, on this one I found that I lost a little bit of pressure feeling on my thumbs. This gives me an indicator that your hip flexors are initiating the movement more compared to your rectus abdominis, which should be initiating initiating most of the movement. Also found that your cervical flexion wasn't as wasn't as big enough as it should be. It's another indicator that your hip flexors are doing more work compared to your rectus abdominis. So those are kind of how we do muscle tests and how we can use those to find underactive and overactive muscles.